Last time, I stated that I wouldn't focus much on details, but I'm going to break that already. I was born on May 17, 1959, at St. Francis Hospital in Lynwood, California, to Bernard and Elizabeth, or Betty Blair, LeBlanc, as the oldest of three sons. My father emigrated from Bouctouche, New Brunswick, Canada, a few years earlier, but my mother was born and raised in Angelino. I'll never forget that I was born on a Sunday, because my mother reminded me, and my brother Eric, who is 13 months younger, of that fact, hundreds of times, being grateful to God for it. In my next reflection I'll focus on my religious upbringing, but this time I'll remark on a few general things I remember. I grew up in what was then known as South Central Los Angeles, on 71st Street near Main Street. We moved to Lynwood when I was 2, Cudahy when I was 4, and Huntington Park, in our own home, when I was 6. At the time, I thought I was having a wonderful early childhood, not aware of any tension. I loved my parents, my brother, and our home. My mother stayed at home while my father worked, 2 and sometimes 3 jobs, to allow her to stay home and pay for Catholic school. I now know that our family life was not as peaceful as I had imagined. My father's main job, a machine operator at American Can Company in Vernon, was during the swing shift, from about 3 p.m. to midnight, so we didn't see much of him during the week, and, as it turns out, both of my parents preferred it that way. He would make it up on the weekends by taking us and our friends to many interesting places throughout the Los Angeles area, but rarely did our mother come along. It's interesting how our perceptions often differ from reality. My parents' wounds, many of which I am still discovering, were passed on to me and my brothers within a seemingly normal environment. I'll unpack this thought in a future reflection,